The 1960s were a vibrant time for culinary exploration, filled with adventurous and sometimes questionable food trends. From gelatinous creations to bizarre flavor combinations, this era brought a host of unique dishes that many are glad to keep in the past. Whether it's the oddly decorative or the downright strange, these 23 vintage food trends from the swinging 60s are as random as they are unforgettable. Let's explore these relics of the past and appreciate how far our palates have come. Coffee jelly was a popular dessert in the 1960s, offering a unique twist on the after-dinner coffee. Made by mixing coffee with gelatin, it was often served in elegant glass dishes, topped with whipped cream. Though innovative at the time, the wobbly texture and strong coffee flavor didn't appeal to everyone. Some found the combination of texture and taste delightful, while others were less impressed. The novelty wore off as more modern coffee desserts emerged, leaving coffee jelly as a nostalgic memory rather than a culinary staple. A gelatin made from meat stock, aspic, was a staple in 1960s cuisine, encasing everything from vegetables to seafood. The texture was a source of intrigue, providing a glossy, wobbling coating that made dishes look like they belonged more in a science experiment than on a dinner table. One would find shrimp, olives, hard-boiled eggs, and various meats suspended in these savory, gelatinous molds. The appearance was often more glamorous than the taste, leaving a lingering question of why such a culinary trend ever became popular. The contrast between the visual appeal and the peculiar taste was stark. Prune whip was a dessert that attempted to combine health with indulgence, often served as a light and fluffy treat. Made primarily from stewed prunes and egg whites, it was whipped into a mousse-like consistency. While prunes are undoubtedly nutritious, this dessert might not win any popularity contests today. The texture of prune whip could be off-putting to some, with its smooth yet slightly gritty feel. For those who grew up in the 60s, it could evoke nostalgia, but modern palates might not appreciate the subtle flavors. There's a reason it hasn't found a resurgence in today's dessert menus. A staple of 1960s cuisine, this liver-based dish reflected the era's fascination with canned meats and molded foods. Typically served cold, it combined liver, spices, and sometimes gelatin, creating a sliceable loaf that prioritized presentation over flavor. While packed with nutrients, its taste was divisive, earning both admiration and skepticism. This trend epitomized a time when culinary experimentation turned simple ingredients into elaborate, yet often questionable creations, one that many today are happy to leave in the past. A dish that promised a lot but delivered mostly visual intrigue, this gelatin-based creation combined shredded vegetables like cabbage and carrots suspended in a mold of lemon or lime gelatin. The contrast between the tangy, wobbly base and the crisp vegetables made for a perplexing culinary experience, more novelty than necessity. While its appeal lay in its striking presentation, its flavor often left diners divided. Still, as a centerpiece for 1960s dinner parties, it embodied the era's fascination with molded foods, even if many guests sampled it with hesitation. In the era of space exploration, Tang became a household name thanks to its endorsement by NASA. Its vibrant orange flavor wasn't just confined to drinks, but found its way into an assortment of desserts, cakes, puddings, and even pie fillings. Were infused with the distinct taste of tang, creating a tangy, sugary explosion in every bite. Though fun and colorful, these desserts often lack the balanced flavors we appreciate in modern cuisine. Their excessive sweetness and artificial taste make them a relic of the past, not missed by many. Combining cottage cheese with Jell-O was a colorful and quirky trend that captured the whimsical side of 1960s culinary adventures. The texture of cottage cheese, combined with the sweetness of Jell-O and chunks of canned fruit, created a dish that was as much about fun as flavor. The vibrant colors made it an eye-catching addition to any table, while the bizarre mix of ingredients offered a taste that was both nostalgic and peculiar. While some found it delightful, others were baffled by its popularity. Today it remains a symbol of the era's bold culinary creativity. Spam, the canned meat that became a household name in the 1960s, was celebrated in dishes like Spam and eggs. A quintessential breakfast choice, it offered a quick and easy protein source. Slices of Spam were fried to a crispy finish, served alongside eggs prepared to one's liking. The salty, savory meat paired with the richness of eggs offered a satisfying start to the day. While convenient, the processed nature of Spam eventually led to its decline in popularity. Many now see it as a relic of the past, turned to only for nostalgia or novelty. This cake was a dessert icon of the 1960s, known for its sweet caramelized pineapple slices and maraschino cherries adorning the top. Baked in a skillet, pineapple upside-down cake was flipped to reveal a glossy, fruit-topped delight. Its appeal lay in the contrast of moist cake and sticky fruit topping, making it a favorite for both family gatherings and special occasions. While still enjoyed today, its association with the 1960s remains strong, often evoking memories of simpler times. The enduring charm of this cake lies in its ability to bring a sense of nostalgia to any table. The 1960s was a time when canned meats were considered both innovative and convenient. Households stocked up on a variety of these preserved proteins, such as canned ham and chicken, which promised easy meal preparation. Although they provided a quick fix, the texture and flavor of these meats often left much to be desired. The sodium-heavy processed taste is a far cry from the fresh, organic choices we prefer today. While they served a purpose in their time, canned meats have largely been replaced by fresh alternatives in modern kitchens. The frosted sandwich loaf was a showstopper at 1960s gatherings, transforming ordinary sandwiches into a layered, cake-like creation. Layers of bread were filled with various spreads and fillings, then frosted with cream cheese or mayonnaise to resemble a cake. Decorated with olives, pickles, or other garnishes, it offered a blend of flavors and textures. The spectacle of slicing into this loaf to reveal its layers was part of its charm, though the taste was often secondary to the visual impact. While a fun novelty, the frosted sandwich loaf remains more of a memory than a menu item today. A refreshing yet unconventional starter, this chilled soup was a standout in 1960s cuisine. Made from pureed peaches, cream, and a touch of spice, it was served cold, offering a sweet and silky prelude to a meal. Its smooth texture and fruity flavor acted as a palate cleanser for those eager to try something different. This dish exemplified the era's adventurous approach to flavor and presentation. While it has largely faded from modern menus, its light sweetness remains a nostalgic nod to the bold experimentation of 1960s dining. Frozen cheese salad was an unexpected trend that combined cheese, fruit, and sometimes nuts, set in a mold and then frozen. This dish was both a curiosity and a conversation piece, offering a mix of textures and flavors that were as surprising as they were bold. Often served as an appetizer or side, it challenged conventional ideas of what a salad could be. The creamy, cheesy base paired with the sweetness of fruit created an intriguing, albeit perplexing, taste experience. While it may have intrigued diners of the past, today it remains a testament to the adventurous spirit of 1960s cuisine. A staple of 1960s comfort food, this creamy casserole brought together canned tuna, noodles, and a rich sauce, often finished with a crispy topping of breadcrumbs or crushed potato chips. Affordable and easy to prepare, it became a go-to meal for busy households, delivering a satisfying blend of textures, smooth, crunchy, and hearty. While its popularity has waned over the years, it remains a nostalgic favorite for those who grew up enjoying its warm, home-cooked appeal, evoking memories of simpler times and family dinners. A curious creation of the 1960s, this gelatin-infused tomato juice concoction blurred the line between beverage and solid. Thick and jiggly, it was often garnished with celery or lemon and presented as a refreshing cocktail, though its unusual texture and flavor sparked mixed reactions. This trend epitomized the era's obsession with gelatin, pushing culinary boundaries in unexpected ways. While intended as a novel twist on tomato juice, many found it more perplexing than pleasurable. Today, it stands as a quirky relic of 1960s beverage experimentation, more remembered than missed. Ambrosia salad was a staple of the 1960s, particularly at picnics and potlucks. This sweet, creamy dish combined marshmallows, canned fruit, coconut, and sometimes nuts, all mixed with whipped cream or sour cream. Its name, derived from the food of the gods, suggested a heavenly treat, though opinions varied on its divine nature. The combination of textures and flavors made it a unique addition to any gathering, offering a hint of tropical flair. While it might not be as prevalent today, ambrosia salad remains a nostalgic reminder of carefree, communal dining experiences from decades past. A staple of 1960s pantries, this spiced ham spread found its way onto sandwiches, crackers, and party trays alike. Made from canned ham blended with seasonings, it offered a convenient and flavorful option for quick meals and entertaining. The term deviled referred to the zesty spices that gave it a bold kick, appealing to those who enjoyed a bit of heat in their snacks. While deviled spreads still exist in various forms today, the canned version from that era is largely considered a nostalgic relic, fondly remembered by some and forgotten by others. A favored appetizer of the 1960s, these bite-sized snacks combined simplicity with bold flavors. Thin slices of bologna were spread with cream cheese and often filled with pickles or olives before being rolled up for easy serving. Their quick preparation and satisfying mix of creamy, salty, and tangy flavors made them a staple at gatherings. While they have largely faded from modern menus, they remain a nostalgic reminder of the era's love for convenient, crowd-friendly foods that brought people together in a casual, no-fuss way. A creative twist on classic breaded chicken, this 1960s dish used crushed potato chips as a crispy, flavorful coating. The salty, crunchy layer added an unexpected touch, making it a convenient and tasty option for home cooks looking to experiment with familiar ingredients. This trend reflected the era's enthusiasm for inventive recipes that repurposed pantry staples in new ways. While no longer a common household dish, it remains a nostalgic nod to a time when culinary experimentation turned everyday snacks into unique, crowd-pleasing meals. A game-changer in 1960s mealtime, these pre-packaged dinners brought unmatched convenience to busy households. Featuring separate compartments for meat, vegetables, and dessert, they allowed families to enjoy a full meal with minimal effort, often while gathered around the television. Their popularity reflected the era's growing demand for quick, no-fuss dining, making them a defining symbol of mid-century convenience food. While the convenience is undeniable, the quality and taste of these frozen meals left much to be desired. Today, the focus has shifted towards fresh ingredients and balanced nutrition, making TV dinners a relic of a bygone era of dining simplicity. Lime cheese salad was a staple in 1960s kitchens, combining lime Jell-O, cottage cheese, and crushed pineapple. This curious mix was often served as a side dish or dessert, showcasing the era's love for sweet and savory combinations. The tangy lime and sweet pineapple clashed with the creamy cheese, creating a taste that was difficult to categorize. While the presentation was bright and inviting, the flavors were often too eclectic for widespread appeal. A staple of 1960s gatherings, this gelatin-based dish combined diced ham and boiled eggs, molded into decorative shapes for an eye-catching presentation. The unique blend of savory ingredients suspended in a firm, jelly-like base reflected the era's fascination with molded foods. While its texture and appearance made it a conversation piece, its appeal was often divisive. Though rarely seen on modern tables, it remains a nostalgic reminder of the bold and experimental culinary trends of the time. A beloved breakfast dish of the 1960s, this comforting classic featured hard-boiled eggs in a creamy white sauce, generously spooned over toast. Crumbled yolks were sprinkled on top, mimicking the appearance of goldenrod flowers and giving the dish its distinctive name. With its rich texture and delicate presentation, it added a touch of elegance to morning meals. Though less common today, it remains a nostalgic nod to an era when breakfast was a slower, more indulgent experience.